The streams louder.
Hey, what's up guys, my name is Switcher T-Scored, and today I'm bringing you guys a 40 gun streak ACR MOAB playing 6v6 domination on the map Dome. I don't really want to talk that much about the gameplay, but I do think it was pretty cool that I got a 40 gun streak here. I think I was still on a streak when the game ended. You guys can see right now it's 102 to 86, and I do go on a 40 gun streak, and it takes me like about 4.5 minutes, so I'm just going to go ahead and guess that I was probably still on a streak when the game ended. This gameplay was from a while ago, so I don't remember 100%, but that's just what I think I remember. And in this video today, you guys, I want to tell you a story from the very end of my senior year, this past year. So I don't know if any of your guys' school do school yearbooks. I think almost every school does those though. And this year, my senior year, was the only year that I actually bought one. And the only reason for that is just because they're really expensive. I think they were like $50 or $60 now, and that's because they do it in color, and then the yearbook is like 200 pages. Like, it's a really big yearbook, and it probably cost them a lot of money to print all the pages and stuff like that. So if I had bought one all 4 years of high school, that would have been like $240 just on yearbooks. So I decided to only buy one my senior year because that's kind of the most memorable year. It has like your senior portraits in it, and it has just all these like senior memories and stuff like that. So that's the only year that I bought one this past year. And I think the last time I bought one actually was like in 5th or 6th grade, so I hadn't bought a yearbook in like 6 years, and I really wanted to get one just for my special senior year and everything like that. And I was sitting in my economics class like the last week before school got out, before graduation. And I think the yearbook, we usually get them like about a week before school ends. So I had my yearbook, and I was sitting in my economics class next to this kid named Colt. And he actually used to do cross country and track like I did. And I think he's in the Marines now, like he did training over this past summer. And it's been like 4 months since then. So I don't really know where he's stationed right now. I think he said he was going to like San Diego or something like that down in California. But anyways, you guys, he was looking through my yearbook in economics class because he wanted to borrow it. He didn't buy a yearbook for himself, so he just kind of wanted to look through it and stuff like that. And it was really funny, you guys. We actually got to pick out senior quotes this year, and I think this was the first year in a while that my school's been able to do those because they had like extra space in the yearbook. So every one of the seniors got to pick out their senior quote, and mine was actually from Barney Stinson from How I Met Your Mother. I don't remember the exact words of the quote, but it was something he said in an episode. He was like, whatever you do in this life, it's not legendary unless your friends are there to see it. That's a quote that I picked, and I thought that was a really good quote because, you know, you could do anything cool in this life, you guys, but if you don't have friends and family there to see it and to, you know, be there to recognize it, there's really no point. If you're the only person who does something cool and you just have no friends or no family, then, I mean, there's just nothing special about it then because you're the only one who's there. So I just thought that was a good quote. I really like that one, and that's the one that I chose. But anyways, you guys, Colt was looking through my yearbook, and he was looking through the senior quotes section, and he saw this one kid's quote, and his name was Jaylen Figueroa, so I call this the Jaylen Figueroa story. And the funny thing is that this Jaylen kid was actually sitting right behind us, and it was really funny because I didn't really know that kid too well, and Colt obviously had no idea who this kid was, so he was looking through the senior quotes, and he was like, why the hell would somebody pick that quote? That's the dumbest quote I've ever heard. And then he read the quote out loud too. I don't remember the words of the quote. I'd have to go back and look through the yearbook, but he read the guy's quote, and he was like, who the hell is Jaylen Figueroa? I've never even heard of this kid. And then the Jaylen kid was sitting right behind us, and it was really funny because he read his quote out loud, and he was like, that's the dumbest quote I've ever heard. And then he was like, who the hell is Jaylen Figueroa anyways? And the kid was just sitting right behind us, and I think the kid heard Colt because he was being pretty loud, and I don't think the kid said anything because that would have just been like really awkward. But I've never felt so awkward, you guys, because it was just really funny. Just imagine like somebody's just insulting your quote and just insulting like who you are, I guess, because they've never met you. And he was literally the kid sitting right behind us the entire year. So he sat right there the whole year, and Colt had no idea who this kid was or what his name was. And I just thought that was really funny. I had to tell you guys that story today. I just remembered it today, so I just thought that was pretty funny. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this 40 gun streak ACR MOAB, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, you guys.